design wise, feeling pretty satisfied and just happy doing what I'm doing for a while and seeing where that takes me. I decided to study design at Unitec because Unitec had the best acting degree in Auckland, and I really wanted to study acting. But unfortunately, my dreams didn't come true on that one, and I ended up going for my backup plan, which was studying graphic design. But I felt so lucky to be one vivacious communicator in a room full of other designers rather than being one of many. If I was in acting school, I think I would have been too much like everyone else, but I think I managed to stand out and really get my point across at design school. The challenges were probably trying to come out of there with a professional looking portfolio. I think a lot of people focus on that a lot at uni, but I came out with a very creative, wild portfolio, which didn't necessarily get me a job, but I think has done me well in the long run. I studied postgrad in teaching in Wellington because it was a recession when I graduated in 2009 and there were no jobs for junior designers. And I really wanted to get a job. I thought, that I wanted to be a proper adult and have a proper grown-up job, and so teaching seemed like a good option. So I think I definitely studied that for the wrong reasons, and at the time I didn't love it. But again, now I'm so happy that I did, and I learned great skills that I have actually been using in my career in the last 10 years. Oh, I love them both. I love the flexibility of freelance. I love going on holidays and getting inspiration from that. And I love being able to work for tiny clients and huge clients and be in a different place with different people every day. But I also love with permanent roles how you can really get your teeth stuck into a job and follow it through from beginning to end. So I'm going to say that my ideal is actually my version of fake freelance, which is when you kind of have a few separate jobs running at the same time, but they're long term as well. So, yeah, trying to find the perfect balance of both. I love Illustrator. I think Illustrator is the last program that most people get to. I think the normal journey is like Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator. And I just think Illustrator is such an amazing tool for people like me who are not the best at drawing to become awesome image makers. And I use it all the time. I love making patterns and rotating and flipping and duplicating things. And I love typography, just zooming in really close to typography and making tiny changes. Yeah, Illustrator, don't get me going. I can honestly go for hours. The students are learning all of the Adobe Creative Suite. Well, the main ones that I teach are Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator. I think we're thinking about also introducing them to XD, which is for mobile and web design, which is something that comes up in my freelance work as well. So I think it's useful to know. But I think we do have far more of an emphasis on teaching technical skills now as well, which is really useful because it did take me a long time to get to where I was today, and I think we're giving them more of a head start by teaching them those technical skills at uni. I think as much as possible, we try to relate things back to the industry, and that's what's so cool about a lot of the lecturers being working in the industry as well. So quite often we'll give them a brief and they will ask, can I change this? And we'll be like, absolutely. That's the kind of thing you should be questioning the brief. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through a brief we go in and change something, because that again is real world what happens. No one ever gives you all of the content when you start a job. Oh my God, what a dream. But we just talk to them as much as possible about, yeah, what it's really like and try to keep updated with what's going on. best piece of advice I received is that if your line of text is more than 13 words across, you split it into columns. And I actually passed on that advice to 2 people yesterday. I feel like it's all coming back around. But I just think it's funny because that's like the only firm rule you're ever taught in design school. Everything else is think about this and what about this, and everything else is personal preference. And that's the thing with creativity, is there are no rules. So I guess you're just learning kind of ideas and these creative things that can't really be put in and can't really be, what's that word? The most valuable lesson I've learned as a designer is definitely that it's all about people and relationships. And I think I'm very lucky to be a people person and a designer. I make sure that my relationships with my bosses, my clients, my friends, my parents, my students, my recruiters, my marketing departments, they're all good relationships, because you never know where your next job is going to come from. And I've got so many really exciting jobs from different people, friends of friends. And I think just the fact that I'm always there, well presented, ready to go, on time, and reliable are things that keep up these good relationships with people and mean that I've always got exciting work coming from different places. Last year, I was part of a team who won our Best Award in structural packaging. This was for the micropod packaging, which is a cool product that I also worked on. We also got nominated for another Best Award and won a silver for the product as well. But it was really great because I was working with product and industrial designers. And I think working with other creative professionals who don't do exactly what you do is such a fun way to work, because they really appreciate your creative process and what you can do, but they also can't do it themselves. So being a part of that project right from the beginning all the way through meant that the product, the packaging, and the graphic design were all so cohesive. And the unboxing experience was really awesome, and things folded into other things. And I think it really deserved its gold, and I was really proud. I I love being around people. Sometimes when I'm at home, I just get a bit bored of my own company, and also there's the distractions of the washing machine and the fridge, as everyone knows about who's been a freelancer. So I love being in a cafe and the music and the sounds of people and, just little chats with everyone. But I've actually found the perfect place to work, which is I've found a co-working space that I really love. And I feel like I've got workmates and we like jam on different ideas, and so yeah, that's really where I like to be, and I'm happy that I've found that suits me. Where to from here? Well, I feel like I've spent the last 12 years getting to here, and here seems really good. So I've finally got this great balance of doing things with people and educating and working on awesome design projects. Like, really exciting design projects keep coming in as well. At the moment, I'm doing like an album cover and some things for a sustainability consultant, which is awesome, and oh, a menu for a cool brew bar in East London. I'm like, where did these fun jobs all come from? It's all coming together. Where to from here would mainly be just some more time to do personal projects. I feel very satisfied in my design career, so personal projects would really be things like I've been organising clothes swaps for about the last 5 years, and I'd take that to the next level. I also love the idea of organising like pop-up dinners and backyard festivals. But no, design-wise, feeling pretty satisfied and just happy doing what I'm doing for a while and seeing where that takes me.